The biggest mistake, number one, is not doing it. And I describe this as like sticking your head in the sand like an ostrich and thinking if you ignore it, the problem will go away. I see a lot of people writing guilty in the chat about this. What we think when we do this is we think, I don't have the time or the energy, etc., to meal plan. But ladies, the truth is it's always more work and time consuming and stressful to try to make your meals at the last minute. And it's 100 times more likely that you're going to make bad choices or order in and overeat, right? Truth now in the chat, if you can relate to the fact that first we put our heads in the sand, we ignore it, we think I don't have the time or the energy, then you find yourself in a bind and it's stressful and it's more work and it's time consuming and it's more expensive because you didn't do it before. And then you go, and then we make bad choices and we overeat. Lots of truth. And yes, I can relate. All right. So I want to point this out now. It's a false economy. We think we're saving time, but you actually end up spending more time doing it last minute or one by one. And honestly, this is even true if you're eating out or ordering in, because by the time you've chosen what you want or you've driven to the shop and you've waited for the delivery or you've parked and it ends up taking more time than if you just did your meal planning and prep one day a week or a couple of days a week. So seriously, you will save time, I promise, and you will eat better and you'll feel better and you'll have less stress in your life if you do it. So tip one is make the commitment. It does not happen on its own. There's no one coming for you. There's no one chasing you down going, Fran, Penny, Marianne, Deb, did you do your meal planning and meal prep today? No one is coming except maybe me. That's what I'm here for. Maybe me and the Homo Method team and maybe some of the ladies in the group who know you, but no one's really coming and you got to just do this. You got to make the commitment. So let's start right now. If you don't already have this in your system, in your DNA, let's build it one step at a time. Find a day that works for you and add it to your calendar and then stick to it. So I'd love to invite you to actually look at your calendar right now if you have one nearby on your phone or in your Google Calendar or in your handwritten book, whatever you use, and just pick a day when you're going to do the meal planning. And then you can make a choice here, whether your plan is to do your meal planning, your shopping and your prep on one day. That's personally what works best for me. I like the momentum of putting it all in one session, or if you want to break it up into a couple of sessions, if you find that you'll get really tired by it, then break it into a couple of sessions and you can experiment with this.